Welcome back to Suffering with SRY-in-advance. Today's suffering will feature more grenade capabilities. We'll be right back. Alright, so today's functionality should be the last little bit of grenade work that I need to do. And then after that, I think I'm just going to go on to full planning it out, like everything that I need, because the code is going to become a massive mess if I do not. But I want to finish the grenade functionality just to make sure, or just to prove to myself, I guess, that it works. So it does work how I want it to. So what I need to do is I need to take off of this started node and basically do this same set timer by event thing that I've done here. So I'll set a timer by event, I'll create a new timer, and then after half a second, I guess, okay, so let's move, oh God. Let's move you away. You can go down here. And all of this needs to go down. So, when it's started, it needs to set a timer by event. This is going to be a custom event. The custom event is going to be called a grenade throw damage cooldown. I think I can practically copy this and put it here. I think. Because I should probably make a variable for charge time, but it's gonna be max grenade cooldown. No. This timer is going to be slightly different per grenade. Not really. I guess it can be, it's a gameplay decision. So for right now, I'll just do fucking 0.5 seconds. So after 0.5 seconds, it's gonna clear and invalidate this timer. No, I don't want to do that. What if I just delay 0.5 seconds? If I delay 0.5 seconds, what does this even do? Hello, yep. But then does it also do hello when I just press Q? It does. Oh, and now it doesn't throw it if I just press it. Interesting. Okay. So, hold and release is definitely one input. But I guess pressing is a second input. But it's different because this will be two different ways to activate the same key. Okay. How to do different commands based on how long you press a button. Unreal. Press and hold different functions. Yes. Yes. Actually.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another Unmentioned 4 tutorial. In today's video, we're going to be going over how to create it so we can press and or hold the same button to have different functions.
Yes.
So just pressing or tapping E, for example, will maybe interact with something, so read something or look at it or inspect it maybe, and then holding E is going to actually pick it up. That's just an example, but essentially pressing will do one thing, holding will do another. So let me hit play and show you what we're going to make today. So in my example, what I'm going to be doing is pressing space is going to jump. You'll see in the top left there it says press, and if I were to hold space, we're going to fly, as you can see here. Now it said press at the end as well. That's just because of how we're setting it up, which I'll obviously show you later on. And if I were to hold it again, we're going to stop walking because it's disabling the flying. I haven't set up proper flying mechanics because again, that's not the purpose of this tutorial. All I'm doing is pressing it, I jump, holding it, I fly, so
yeah,
we have two
this is
different
exactly what I
functions
want
for this. So we can do two different things based on if we press or hold a button. So this is what we're going to be going over and setting up today. So without further ado, let me delete this code and I'll show you how I've done it. So the first thing we want to do is we want to open up the blueprint in which you want this code to be in. So again, this is obviously going to change for you dependent on what the code actually is. So again, if you're maybe inspecting and picking up an item, you might want to do this in your player blueprint if you're using blueprint interfaces, or maybe in that specific item which you're interacting with. Again, choose where you want to do this code. I'm going to do mine in the character blueprint because again, for me, it is jumping and flying. So
yeah, for me it's activating a grenade, so it's going to be in character.
Third person character. Now you'll see here I already have the jump code, which obviously comes as standard with the third person character. So it's the jump button, which for me is space, pressed is jump, released is stop jumping. This is what I'm going to be modifying. What I'm going to do is just delete these two nodes for the moment so we just have the input action for jump. So the first thing we want to do is create a variable. So I'm going to hit the plus variable here, and I'm going to name this one is holding, and I'm also going to specify space, question mark.
Okay. Is charging. Because it's a charge
Space
grenade.
is just the key I'm using, so if you're using E, you can maybe say is holding E, or F, or whatever it is, or just is holding, but I'm going to specify which button it is. I'm going to press enter to name it like that. Making sure this is again a boolean value, so it's true or false. With this variable, we're going to set it off of pressed, and we're going to tick it so it's true, and we're going to set it off of released, leaving it unticked so it is false.
Oh man, that makes so much sense as soon as I see it. As soon as I see it, it's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So as soon as it's started, I'm going to set charging to yes. And as soon as it's completed, it's going to set it to no. That makes actually like
so when we first press our button, its setting is holding space to true, and when we release, it's going to set it to false. because if we just press our key, so if we just press it down, what's going to happen is it's going to set to true.
And then you'll need a
immediately set
branch to
false.
check.
But if we hold it down, when we press it, this will set to true, and because we haven't released it yet, it will not be set to false until we let go. And until we let go, we are technically holding it down. So that's why we're doing this, just so we actually know if the player is or isn't holding down a button. Now there are other ways of doing this as well, however this is the most efficient and the best way I found of doing it for this particular code. After this, off of pressed, so set to true, what we're going to do is get a re-triggerable delay, like so. It's re-triggerable because you might press it, let go, then hold it down. We want to make sure this does actually reset so it can go in again. Otherwise it's not going to work, it will just do it for the first time you pressed it. We want to start the delay every time we press it. And the duration here is how long you want the player to have to hold down the button for. So for me, I'm going to set it to half a second or 0.5. I think I mispressed there. 0.5 like so. Okay. So for me, the player has to hold it down.
So this would be
half
how
a second.
long they'd have to hold the grenade? You can obviously set this up
to be whatever value you like. Then after this, I'm going to hold down B, left click to get a branch, connecting that into the completed there. And the condition is going to be is holding Boolean value, which we created earlier. So you can just connect it straight into the set.
Okay. So instead of delay, it's going to be re-triggerable delay. Then we have a branch to check if this condition is true.
Value there, as that is going to just extract the Boolean variable. Off of false, so we're not holding,
it makes
we don't want to do anything.
sense.
Off of true, if we are holding, we want to then do our code for the function of holding the button.
Okay. So he has it on, started and completed is fine. So this delay is going to be 0.5. And then I will, off of false, he said? Off of true. Okay, so off of true, I'll do the print string, just to make sure that it's working for now. Whoops. That works. And when I let go, it does that. Oh, but when I let go, it does that.
The A there. Now I'm going to again set the movement mode for B at this time, and I'm going to set this just back to walking, so it is resetting and we're not flying anymore. Again, I'm not going to go over this part too much because that's not the purpose of this video. Flying, I have got separate videos for if you want to go into that further. So that is now the function of holding it down so we can do what we want. But how do we do it for just pressing it? That's very simple, we just do it off of released. So off of released is holding set to false. We're just going to do the code for pressing. So for me, that is jump, which is an already made function for us. So again, off of press, after the delay and true of the branch, this is the function and the code for holding. So let me type that, holding function, and this here off of released is going to be the pressed function. So I hope that makes sense. That is where you do the different parts of code for you. So these parts in the comments are the bits you will need to change to custom.
Okay. So that should be fine actually. So if I go into here, so this, oh God. Okay, so I need to tell the grenade ooh, this doesn't feel right. Somehow I need to tell the grenade to increase its damage because I've been holding it for half a second. Because it's doing, oh, interesting. Why are you not a variable? Because it's a volume? Damage radius isn't a thing. I don't even know what... It wouldn't be in here. It'd be in the volume. So I'm confused if the grenade needs to talk to me or if I need to talk to the grenade. There's a hierarchy list that I had. The game. Okay, so the grenade needs to talk to the player.
Optimize the code for what you want it to do specifically. But that's what I want to do for me. So I'm going to compile and save that, and this should now be the code working perfectly for us. So if we're to hit play, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press space, and you'll see I'm jumping. If I hold space, I don't jump, but I should now be in fly mode, so if I had to walk up the stairs and walk off, you see I'm flying. And if I hold space again, I'm going to now just fall down to the floor, like so. Again, press space, I jump, hold space, I fly, and again, hold space again, I'm going to toggle off the flying, like so. So I think that'll be it for this video, as we've done everything we want to do. We've set it up perfectly so we can have different functions for...
It's off of the true branch. And it needs to tell the vortex interval. No. How much damage are you doing? How do you know how much damage you're doing? How does it know how much damage it's doing? Brother, how do you know how much damage you're doing? Where is it that I'm applying radius damage? Is it in here? No. It's not in here. It's definitely not in here. No. Brother, what? There's no way it's BP. Oh. This is not where this code should be. This code should all be in the child. Like, no, it's fine. It can be in here. Because it's checking if it does damage. If it does do damage, then it's doing all of it. Yeah, okay, it's fine. But... So the damage per interval is what it's checking. Which is a float? Where even is that float? It doesn't have a damage per interval thing. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I somehow have to... If I was to create a custom event here... Alright, custom event? No? Can I not put a custom event here? Okay, I guess I can't. Okay, so... But the volume hasn't spawned yet at this point. I mean, I feel like I'm on the right track. Because it does... Oh, does it not? Oh, I guess it doesn't work now. It was working, though. What did I break? Oh, I don't have a print string. It was working, though. Because it charges there, and then it still throws and does, like, all of the grenade stuff. It's no longer doing damage, which is odd. It was doing damage yesterday. Brother, why does everything break? Is it really because I changed the damage radius? On... What was it? Here? Is it really this? No. Why don't you damage me today? Last night before I got off, it was damaging me. But now it's not even drawing a, Okay. Sure. Let me restart. Oh, is it really because I've changed this to completed instead of triggered? I'm not too sure. Oh, things aren't loaded yet. Huh. But then this will just work fine? No, this doesn't damage me again. How did I break the damage? What? I mean, these all change based on... It has a lifespan, right? It has a lifespan. Did my health break? No. It's not even drawing the sphere trace anymore. Though. Why aren't you drawing the sphere trace anymore? Interesting. Okay. So when I went to bed yesterday, it was working. But now, no. Let me just fucking redo this box. No. Weird. I literally haven't changed anything and it doesn't work today. But it was working yesterday. Very interesting. There's more. Damage radius is fine. Interval is fine. Damage per interval is fine. The duration policy is technically duration, but for testing I've had it on here. Why don't you work today? Let me look at the photo that I took when it was working. Because I'm pretty sure I haven't changed shit. Yeah, no, I ain't changed anything. You know this guy. You do know this guy. Hello, hello. How are you? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I broke. Well, it does all of the things that I want. So the code is breaking once it gets to the volume. Is it because the damage radius is super low here? Like, do I have to just do this and then it'll work? Because if I have to do this, then I need a variable somewhere else. No, it doesn't work. Oh, it does! But only when I get really fucking close to it. Why? Why? What if I give it a... What if I give it a bigger collision box? Sphere collision. No? There we go. What if I just give it, like... Fuck it. Like, what if I just do that? I fucking missed. I need to change the physics of the fucking grenades so that I can... Oh, okay, that was angry. Infinite loop detected? It's fine though. I'm okay with it being an infinite loop because it's gonna kill itself. It's allowed to be an infinite loop. I have decided. Oh, no. What? What? Why you no do damage? It only sometimes does damage. It makes no fucking sense. Somehow I've taken like half a point of damage. You can see it. My health bar's changed. What? What if I change the damage radius to like 5,000? It says no. I'm very confused on this one, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, Draco? What's Mao? You're not getting more food. You can come for cuddles, but you're not getting more food. I'm sorry, buddy boy. You're not getting more food. Does it not work because I added the new functionality in here? There's no way, right? No, because I disconnected it. Draco, honey, no. 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 You're fine. You're not getting more food. Yeah, no, I got rid of all of this. This is different. This all works. It's once we get to you. Okay, well, first off, let's make this a bit bigger. Just so I can actually run into it better. Oh, I fucking missed. It's very weird why the damage doesn't work anymore. Apply radial damage with fall off? Very interesting. Like, I don't get why this doesn't just work. In my head, it just works. And it was just working. But now it doesn't. Whoa, whoa. Why you no work? Whoops. Yesterday I had the sphere trace and everything spawning. But today it no work. Which is kind of frustrating because I got off stream. and made it work within like no time at all after getting off stream. But now it doesn't work. Why you no work? Grenade speed should be higher, by the way. It should be closer to like 600. Hey, sweetie. What's up? I'm trying to figure out how I broke my game, honey. All of this works until it gets to BP volume. Is this printing a string? It says it's doing damage. Or at least it's running through the code. Is it because this damage radius is so little? No. It's confusing. It's like let me just look up a fucking.
Now the difference is with this is I want the origin, okay, and that's going to come from the hit location. So I'm going to plug that into there. The base damage is whatever value I want to do. So let's say base damage starts at 10, okay. In fact, let's just do 100 in total diameter. Put another one over there, setting off a load of these things. So just. Yeah. You can see there's another one for radius. Okay. This is important. This is how far the radius could.
Target is actor, which is fine because the volume is always going to be itself. Because my only guess was that it's applying the damage in a weird location. But the origin would just be self. Oops. Okay. Why you no damage? Why you no damage? Why won't apply radial damage work? UE5.
Greetings, gentlemen and ladies. This is a follow-up video to one I did previously. Was how to apply radial damage when apply radial damage was not working. So check this out. This is not going to work. Or it's going to work kind of sporadically. I got a little bit of knockback in there, but it should actually print screen damage if it was actually working, but it's not. It's kind of weird, right? So I had a sort of hacky workaround fix that I did a video for that I guess was helpful. A lot of people said this is helpful, but it's also wasn't a great way to fix things. But here's actually the right way to fix things. I also wanted to thank one of my commenters who pointed this out. Where is my, there we go. So you probably have a blueprint that looks something like this. Apply radial damage with fall off, or apply radial damage, and it's just not working. So what I actually previously said to do, and this kind of works, it's changed the height location of where the radial damage starts from in order to avoid hitting like geometry that's blocking the radial damage line trace. And it kind of worked, but not 100% reliably. And here's actually how you fix this in a 100% reliably way. All you need to do is check out this ignore actors part right here. You can get a reference to self. This is now, I'm in the actual bullet, the explosive projectile blueprint. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get a reference to self, that is the projectile that is causing the radial damage. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an array out of that as such, and I'm just going to drag that array into the ignore actors. Now the projectile is going to ignore itself.
Okay. Does this actually work though? Why? I mean, I guess, yeah, I would want to ignore myself, but I can see that it's doing damage. Oh God, honey, you stepped on my stomach. Okay, let's draw debug. Sphere. Just for now. Duration will be max duration. Just to see. Oh, it's not even drawing the debug circle. Where is the debug circle? Interesting. Why are you so small? $300? Okay. Okay, it works again. So my issue was the damage radius. Why is damage radius an issue? Okay. Well, I figured out the issue at least. Is it you? I think I found the issue. Yeah, okay, I found the issue. Is it doing significantly less damage on the outside than it does in the middle? Yeah. Or no? Why is it doing more damage in the middle? Or is it doing more damage when I'm moving? Ah! Well, there's apply radial damage, and then there's also apply radial damage with fall off. It almost feels like I'm using apply radial damage with fall off, but I'm not. It also just feels really funky, because like, I mean, maybe it is just an effect of this. Radial's just default fall off. Got you. So I don't want apply radial damage. I just want apply damage. And I'm going to have to... Damaged actors is going to be whoever's hit by this sphere trace. It's one of the things I should Google. Okay. How to apply damage with line trace? I've actually watched a lot of these videos before. Yeah, as you can see. Does applying radial damage... Oh. Apply radial damage with fall off. Node applies damage. Wait, what? Huh? Hello? Apply radial damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna do apply damage. Because the multi-sphere trace is already checking. Damaged actors is going to be... Can it be you? No. Damaged actors is going to be whoever this hits. So I need to figure out whoever this hits. Why do I have multi-sphere? I don't know, man. Probably because it's the first one. That's probably why. Boom. Either way, I don't think it's going to change too much. It makes an array now. Try this with radial damage. Yeah, it's something new. We'll try it. How are you tonight, by the way? Hope you're doing well. Oh, this is with Fallout. It's interesting. I had all of this working very well yesterday. and then I loaded it up today. I didn't change a damn thing, and the whole fucking thing's broken, and I don't know why. I didn't change a damn thing, and it works completely different than it worked yesterday when I turned it off. Edge in there. Okay, so it's still doing fall off damage. It's very confusing why it worked. It worked literally perfect yesterday too. Like exactly how I wanted it to work. And I loaded it up today and it's like, no. I mean, I could always apply radial damage with fall off. And just have the damage not fall off, but you know. Anyway, apply damage. So the damage actor, I need to be this. So I need to somehow check what actors were hit by the spear trace. Apply damage first? What do you mean, like all the way at the beginning? Oh, yeah. And just split this. Ooh, okay. That's exciting. Out hit actor. Out hit actor. Out hit actor. Out hit. Yeah. Out hit actor. That's just a really weird way of doing it for me. Damage is going to be damage per interval. And the interval is going to be the interval. Still drawing the debug sphere because I just want to be able to see it. Let's try it. No. PC specifications? Old. I think I've got 2080 standard and a i7 8700K, I think is what it was. It was good when I bought it, we'll put it that way. Want me to show you target, action, target with each target actually being different? You want me to show you target / action / target? Is it another like dumb nomenclature thing? Yeah, okay, it is. It does sound dumb. Anyway, so damaged actor is not going to work. Damage causer is yourself. You can be in there. Apply damage is, I don't know. It does get to the sphere trace at least, so it's getting that far in the code. Still packing solid performance. It's gone a long ways. And the great thing about PCs over like pretty much right when I bought this PC, the great thing about PCs, I don't know when the 2080 came out. When did 2080 Ti come out? Okay, so yeah, pretty much since 2018. Right after 2018, we had COVID. COVID slowed down like the rate of needing better hardware, and then just like also if you're a gamer, we have so much better technology now than we used to, and also ray tracing. Ray tracing was huge in 2018. It's not as big now because we finally realized we don't fucking need it for everything. You just don't. You need it for like some lighting things, but honestly not all of them. And you need them for shadows, I would say, and honestly not all of them. So like we're just using our hardware better now too, so it goes longer, or at least it feels like it goes longer. You would sphere overlap actors? Honey, you're okay. The issue with sphere overlap is it would only be this sphere, right? You set the size? Do you? Okay, let's see what this node looks like then. Sphere overlap actors. Okay, what does this look like? You have out actors. That would be my damaged actor there. The sphere radius I set with damage radius. Yeah, this might be something. Okay, let's try this. Because then I'll have the out actors. I still need the for each loop, I think. No, I don't, because the sphere overlap will be checking which actors it hits. So no, I don't need this. I do? But it's checking that it hits multiple actors already, right? Because it's just, if it overlays an actor in general, it'll oh, I guess, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay. NVIDIA should just provide more VRAM. Yeah, probably. Especially with Unreal games, because I know memory can be an issue. I'm hoping I don't run into that issue. The sphere overlap can be... Yeah, it can be the whole thing. Because at the end of the lifespan it kills. So we're okay there. It will / kill itself. How do I get you? Oh. Really? Why do you not have to be the same color? Why does it change color? Am I streaming on YouTube? I am. For loop adapts. Very cool. So that can be straight up just the damaged actor, too. Okay, let's try it. Oh, it's angry. Why is it angry? What are you angry at? The current value of the object type spin is invalid. Okay, you need a new array. Got you. So you're gonna be... no, it's, is it an array? Array. Oh yeah, make array right here. And then this is where... Oh shit. Okay, so I'm just going back to what we had the other day. World static, world dynamic, pawn, and grenade. Fuck, man. I didn't trust the process. I tried to figure it out my own way and it ended up just going back to what you showed me. At least I understand it this time, though. Oh, okay, so now it applies damage once. Can I... Why do you apply damage once? I'm having it go in a circle. I'm having you do big circle. That is true. Also, I think figuring it out my own way, like, it taught me a few things about Unreal. Like, it still ended up getting down to the way that you ended up kind of showing me, but, like, I learned things on the way there, so that's progress. Okay, let me switch Discord. Ooh.
Yo.
Hello. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Trying my own way to solve a certain problem to optimize some RTS stuff. And I'm learning along the way as well.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the whole, that'll be forever.
Yeah. Especially considering Epic constantly changes stuff, so you're always learning.
Yeah, and who knows when we'll have Unreal 6, because that's got to be coming, yeah?
I think Sweeney said 27 or 28.
Yeah, that's going to come very fast.
Yeah, it will. But share your screen in here, and let's take a look. I think you may need to...
I'm close. I'm very close.
I think the delay and then the restart needs to be at the...
at the sphere overlap.
Sphere, yeah.
Because otherwise it doesn't know what it's damaging.
Just drag.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it'll be fine.
There you go.
Yeah.
We did it. So what's next?
Next, there is more grenade functionality that I wanted to add. But I also need to plan because I can see how my organization is going to become very fucky in sooner rather than later.
So
like this, I guess it's fine still, but like it definitely could go really wrong at some point soon.
that's everything. I think this is really solid. I would rather it be a timer than a delay node, but the only reason I say that is everyone else says delay nodes are bad. I don't think that. Everyone says blueprints are bad. Well, obviously Epic has come out and literally put forward a ton of evidence saying you all are psychotic, please stop saying that. Blueprints are extremely performant. So if they say delay nodes are bad, delay nodes might be perfectly fine, but timers instead of delay, and counter
Like
do
the
it.
clear and invalidate timers that we were doing?
Yeah. But for now, delay is fine. Trust me. As for organization, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you a couple things.
I also do want to see that Excel sheet that you had.
Absolutely.
I can
So-
stream this, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. Thank you for asking, though.
I
So,
don't know how secret it is. You never
certain
know with
parts of it
game
I'm not streaming
development.
intentionally. Yeah. So this is horrific. What is oh, that's old. That's why I didn't clean it up. So do you see the darker lines, the cross right
The
here?
grid.
Yeah. So in the corner of it, bottom right, is usually begin play. If you don't have begin play, it can be something else. And then you go directly down from there. And I'm trying to like find something else.
I mean, less organization like that and more organization of like the blueprints as a whole. Like almost like third person character should not be third person character. It should be third person character child. And then like I've already I can't go back already on that, right? Well, I guess I could just start a new project and port all the code, but
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean? So third person character, if you want to make your own, like, sure, you could do a child, but there's nothing wrong with just editing third person character.
But you were saying
So
in the
for-
future, if I had like multiple classes, it would be easier to scale in the way of having it as a pawn or as a child, right?
Yeah, so my combat pawns, they are class pawn, and then I just take a child from there, and I have a parent combat pawn, which are the things that run around on the ground, and you see that here. And then from there, I have my combat pawns. I have these 4 types, and then like magical girls are 1, and then like enemies, I have then 3 types, which each are their own class, and then 2 for these types, and then 4. Like, yes, you can do it like this, but for my actual player pawn, you'll notice. Oh, I guess I made my own pawn this time. Sorry. For third person or first person games, I just make a child of the default third person character
Yeah,
or first person character, and then I go from there.
that's probably what I should
I
have
don't-
done, but
Yeah, so and the reason is kind of stupid for me, but it's because I don't touch C++. I'm standing my ground on that. Lol. There's character movement and then there's floating pawn movement. Character movement has a lot of extra features that is really cool. Pawns don't get that. So you'd rather have character because for whatever reason a pawn cannot be given character movement component. So I'm sure in C++ you can override that or something, but yeah, just make a child a first person or third person character, and then have that be your parent combat character. And then from combat character, you can organize it out however you'd like.
yeah, I did
And-
not do that.
Yeah, but you're doing everything in the parent right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
Is it?
Because here's the thing. So let's say you want to have 4 different characters as a good guy, right? You have the knight, the rogue, the wizard, and the paladin. I guess knight and paladin would say the warrior, whatever. You want all of them to be the same. Like, they all come from the same parent. They all will end up being player controlled. Yeah, and then
Oh, the
They all
child
have the
only
same
has the
stats.
specific things that it does.
yes.
Right,
So for
okay.
instance, let's say you have a sprint ability. Sprint goes on the parent because you want all of the children and in a sense even the enemies to have access to sprint. You want the enemies to have access to grenade. You want every character to have access to pretty much everything. It's just a matter of what you turn on and off. Now, Some people will say, "Oh, that's too much," and they're wrong. End of discussion. Now, there is a way to do it where it's very simple to only grant them what they need, and it doesn't take much time. And the answer to that is Gas, the built-in gameplay ability system. So if I build Sprint, I just put Sprint as a granted ability on whatever characters have Sprint, right? For Sprint, it's so common I'd give it to like all of my characters, which you can see here. BP Pawn Combat Parent, this is where I grant my abilities. Dev, so for Dev, they get do 10 damage to self, cooldown manip, weight cooldown manip, immune to damage, and I think this is do one, no, that's testing a certain child-parent relationship functionality. And then I go up one. Well, here's, so this is for universal. This is like die. Attack is not going to be universal here soon. Spread out. So for instance, this is pathfinding, right? Every unit needs pathfinding. Even if it's player controlled, you can give it pathfinding in case down the road you want allied. Let's say you start as, there's 4 possible characters you can play as, and it's a single player game, and you're like, let's make it co-op. Well, then you want everyone to have pathfinding, not just AI controller, or not, not just enemy AI controller. You also want allied AI controller. Idle, because I'm an RT, like all of these are getting refactored right now, actually. So don't kind of look at those, but those were to prove to myself that I could do it. All right, so here's like
That's what I'm doing.
things that get, yeah.
It
So,
makes
like,
you feel
here-
good, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially a lot of people have told me my whole life, well, since I've started making games, like, well, you've never done this, or you've never done that. You don't know how hard it is. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I can do it. Like, you're right, I haven't done it. And that's why my 2 latest projects were extremely complex and were also time challenges, and I succeeded. Get a game that I can put on Steam that's multiplayer and PvP in 8 hours. 1 day. And it was done. It wasn't polished by any means, but it was a fun game. You can see me and my girlfriend play against each other. And then the other one was huge boss rush, action RPG. Hang on. It was a huge boss rush action RPG. So can I do boss AI, right? And can I do like this huge multiplayer stuff and make it predictive, like make it super optimized? But it was mainly to make sure I could do AI boss fights. I did it. So it's not hard. I'm telling you, dude, anyone can learn Unreal in a weekend. It's going to be dense information, but it can be done. But yeah, here's where I grant them their primary abilities. And for each character, I just go to them and I'd be like, here's your ability. Done. Like, yeah, if there's 60 characters, it sucks to have to sit there and set 300 abilities, but oh well. Like, welcome to big games. There's a lot of data entry. That's the thing people underestimate the most. The 2 biggest time sinks are data entry and for other people sitting around figuring out what to do. The actual coding something creative is very minimal.
Yeah, I'm starting to get better at it. I'm finding that I
are.
just understand the logic better.
It's clicking.
Yeah.
Yep. And
So-
again, I really cannot emphasize enough when you're like, I tried it my own way and we went back to your way. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
You should try it your own way.
I feel like I was
I'm-
learning though, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
I learned with some
I'm trying-
shifted.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some stuff right now. I don't want to say my own way, but I know how to do this. I know how to do RTS already. But I'm trying to do RTS in a way that, like with movement and attacking, aggro, things like that, casting spells, I'm trying to do it in a way that would allow me to optimize a lot of future functionality and make it more intuitive for the player. Because there's some things that if you're new to RTS don't make sense, and that was very apparent
I
when my
don't play
girlfriend
them.
sat down and played. Sure, I'm just saying, like,
so hard with them. I'm not gonna lie. I've never gotten
Yeah.
my head around it.
it's not for everyone, but she wants girl RTS. She's like, this is fun, but these things need to be cuter. And I'm like, well, I can't argue with that.
Okay.
So, right now, here, I'll show you. Girl RTS is, and there's some gimmicks in here that I'm not going to go over, but, and it is a very, I don't want to say not safe for work, but, it is sensationalized to the extreme. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to do something in a way that makes the coding easier for kind of some new, more intuitive systems for RTS players that I want to build. And I'm trying it. It's my own way. Because I know how to do the default stuff, right? So there's no shame if I fail or can't do it or whatever. Like, you got to try it. If you really care about getting things done your way, you can go study C++ for 10 years and then maybe be able to do it. Because most engineers still can't after 20 years of working in it. Or really, if you really want to get deep into Unreal, just start learning Verse, because in 2 or 3 years, that's what it's going to be on. Anyway, I really want you to know, man, like, good job trying it your way, and you should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
But on that note, now that we've solved it, I do have to get to my work. And I'll be around, and message me if you get stuck on anything, yeah?
Yeah, sounds good. I will be
Alright.
continuing my grenade functionality. I got one more thing I want to
Awesome.
do, and then I'm probably going to take the weekend to plan. So, yeah.
Sounds good. See you, man. Bye.
Yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye. Bitch.
What do you call him, bitch?
Bitch.
Died.
I'm Kill.
Something definitely died.
Am I back?
I can hear you.
I'm back. Stream is fixed. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so here. So I have a guy, right? And I can throw a throwing knife. I still haven't done jack shit with the throwing knife, but I have grenade. I can throw the grenade. When it hits something, it spawns a new ball that does damage.
You falling through the map means you are Kill.
Well, technically, yes.
Okay.
Technically, he's ragdolling, but
But you don't have a solid surface to ride along.
yes. The only solid surface is the wall that the grenade hits currently. Everything
What if you
else-
just took the wall, flipped it horizontally, and made it bigger?
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do.
And there you go. You have a floor.
In fact, I'll just fucking do that right now. Because it is getting kind of annoying to keep falling through the floor and having grenades fall through the floor and everything falling through the floor. So we'll just make this volume really big.
Big enough to, you know, make a floor.
I have a floor. Grenades can land on the floor. I fall through the floor.
Okay, well, one step at a time.
One step at a time. We're still learning. What if I jump? Yeah, no. There's some weird collision things going on. I don't know exactly what it is.
Or lack of collision. Maybe ragdolls don't have collision. Because your dead corpse is an object, right?
Handler. Yeah, it is. Let me go to... What are you? You are a BP wall? You are a BP wall. Let's open you. What are your collision settings? Why not? Do you have a parent? No, you are the parent. Why are you... Why you no work? Collision presets. Block all. Sure. um. To be fair, doesn't matter. We're not going to use this floor layer. We're just functionality. Pure functionality right now. So now I need to figure out how to... So now I need to figure out how to charge the grenade to make it do more damage. Because you know how in Destiny, when you use the Vortex grenade as a Warlock, you can hold it for a little bit and then make it do extra damage? Am I kill again?
No, I just hope you're not actually looking for input from me. I've got no bloody idea.
So anyway, in Destiny, you can hold the grenade. And if
I
you
know
hold
the
it for
Destiny
like
thing.
half
How
a
to
second, you
translate
can
it to
charge.
here is a different question altogether.
It's exactly the same way that they do it.
Okay, but how do they do it?
They do it with a
Okay.
Boolean.
Because this is going into some more UX UI stuff. So what is a charge and held action? Which means you need to have differentiate between a button press and a held button,
Yeah.
and a buffer time between what a button press is and what a button hold is. Because if you just want to tap it, how long is considered a tap before it becomes a hold? And I actually think there's a very definitive amount.
Say it one more time.
There's a standard length of time for when a button press is considered a tap and for when it's considered a hold.
Yeah. I can distinguish between them as two triggers.
And the difference is about 200 milliseconds.
What is a modifier? I don't know. Modifiers, no.
Yeah, so there's a tap, a hold, and a long hold.
And a hold and release.
Well, yeah. But a tap is usually 200 milliseconds, a hold is 200 to 500, and a long hold is anything after 500 milliseconds.
Enhanced input is how you do it. I just need hold. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. I was talking. So right when it's triggered, if this is equal to or less than let's if it this is gameplay. So if it's greater than or less than fucking half a second, doesn't matter. Actually no, it does matter. I should make a variable for this. No, I shouldn't. Because this will be different. This will be the same for all of them. If it's greater than or equal to, then I'm gonna have a branch there. I know that. No, because thinking. Completed or canceled. Okay. So this could work. If it's triggered and it's greater than half a second, it does it sets is charged to true. And if it's canceled, it just does the old code. Does this work? Okay. 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 I need another branch. To check if is charging. Oh god, there's so many branches. Okay. A branch is a boolean for Jabari. If charging is false, I'm thinking about it. I'm close. Yes, Draco. Draco? But no. Because it always has to throw the grenade when it's released. But this branch is fine. If it's triggered and it's greater than half a second, it somehow needs to... Here it needs to tell the grenade to do extra damage. Oh, unstarted, right. Triggered is on the initial key press. That's fine. Ooh, okay. Get elapsed seconds and multiply that by damage? Right, but damage is in a different place entirely. So let me think. I'll get there eventually. When it started is fine. Or is it when it's ongoing and it's greater than 5 seconds? Because canceled will always be canceled. That's when you let go of it. Oh, that's before the time threshold. Honey, hey, don't fight each other. Don't fight each other.
You're back.
Okay. Man, I feel like I almost had this and now I'm getting further. Draco! Baby! Okay, I'll be right back. Draco, honey. What's the matter? He's just being a bitch. As per usual. If I let go before Okay, I understand. This just goes right back into here. But I need something here. I don't need triggered for anything? Why not? Is it just started then? It will launch on just press down. Right? Oh, okay, completed. I wasn't looking at completed. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. There's so many different ways that I can do this. Okay, so this would be like, yeah, okay, I got you. Okay. Yeah, that is what I was thinking, sis. So now, in here I need to tell it to do extra damage, and then it can just shoot right back up here. So, no, I need to get hi honey, I need to get this value, which is in BP volume. KK's, you're out. Yeah, sounds good. Go focus on your stuff. Please do. You, please go focus on your stuff. I will be around anytime. And I will definitely ping you, because you've been a massive help. Thank you for helping. Good luck on game. And yeah, whenever I get to the next thing, like I have a big wall, you can definitely be focusing a little bit more on what you're saying. Right now I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. So I could do it a really dumb way.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I had a thought. What if your quote-unquote charged grenade was just an exact copy of the current one, but just a little bit better?
I was kind of wondering if I should just do that, actually.
Instead of like changing the values of your current one, just
Make a new one with different values?
Exactly. It's the exact same thing. You already have a working one, so don't mess with its values. Just make a second one that's just better. That way you have your uncharged and your fully charged. And you don't need to mess with anything in between. And what's the worst that could happen? You throw 2 grenades at the same time?
Okay, so I have projectile the grenade, right?
And
If
then you
I
have
take
projectile 2, the grenade brackets charged.
If I take no. If I take BP projectile the grenade child and volume vortex grenade child, oh god. Okay. So
I don't know if that's the correct way of doing it, but it seems a lot simpler just to have your regular and then your charged.
that is technically, yeah.
Because I'm thinking, if you make it so that charging the grenade changes the values of the grenade, you have to have it change back. So what if every time you threw a charged grenade, it just increased every single time you threw it? Because sometimes computers work that way.
The grenade child. Okay, so now in BP grenade, I have all of this code. You have to be a variable. Because I do like this idea. So if I hold and then throw, it does nothing. Okay. Is it because this one has no logic? No, it's got the same logic as the other one. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. You go away. You kill yourself. You also kill yourself. Okay. I don't know why I like the idea of it just telling the grenade to do more damage.
I don't think it would work that way because the grenade is already a set object. And if you're messing with the internal values of said set object, that might mess things up.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically rewriting the values of the grenade. So why not just have a completely new and completely different charged grenade? So, you know, if button is held less than 500 ms, uncharged. If held longer than 500 ms, throw the charged.
Okay, so I make a child of BP projectile. Because this is also one of... Okay. Or... no. Well, if it's exactly the same as the grenade, why don't I just duplicate it?
That's what I said. Just duplicate it and mess with some of the values, make it bigger, make it do more damage, and then you're done.
Okay, I feel smart. Instead of a blue sphere, we're going to make this an orange sphere so that we can see the difference. Okay. And then I also need to open this one. Damage per interval, we'll do, for now, 20. And that's the only change that I make. And it's gonna it'll spawn on self. And then it'll say goodbye. Just to make sure that it's the right code. Okay. That works. Throws the old grenade. Now, if I hold it for longer than half a second, why aren't you disappearing? Why aren't you disappearing? Oh god, a new bit of code broke. Okay. This should be a greater than or equals. I broke it at it. We'll just swap some booleans around until it eventually works. It works! And it does so much fucking damage. We need to make that go a little bit less. It works! Does it work with the HUD too? It works with the HUD too! Aw, dude, it makes me so happy when it fucking works. Yay! It makes me so happy when it works. So now I have normal grenade. And if I hold it for longer than half a second, I have upgraded grenade.
Hello.
Yogi Bear!
What, bitch?
I can throw different balls based on how long I press it.
Okay.
They don't kill themselves, though. I don't know why.
You want them to kill themselves?
Yes, ideally. Probably because it needs to delay for the max duration. And then kill itself. Oh, set lifespan. That makes more sense. Set lifespan. Your lifespan gets to be 10 seconds. Why you no kill yourself?
Sure, that's a question lots of people have asked before.
Oh no. Why does it not kill itself?
Also, watching your temporary model, its forearms get all squishy and stretchy.
What,
Kinda weird.
What model?
Your hands.
Don't look at them.
I'm looking at them. I'm
Don't
looking at the
look at
forearms,
them.
and they're stretchy.
Don't look at them. My forearms are beautiful.
Forearms don't stretch like that.
They're temporary.
Yoki, is your Valheim world open to be joined? I welcome to mine.
Give me a second. I will make it available to mine.
Because I did a little wikiing. And holy shit, I need a lot of bronze.
Do you?
Yes. As soon as you get bronze, the game opens up so much.
I need so much bronze.
Oh, no. Hello, goodbye. What should this say? Fucking...
Kill.
Kill.
I will open the world up in a second.
Yep.
It is detecting kill.
For prosperity reasons, maybe do it after like 3 seconds. No, maybe even like 1. It'd help iterations go by a lot quicker.
For what? For duration?
The duration of the grenade. You set it to like 1 second. That way you throw it, and you don't have to wait the full duration for it to kill itself.
Why you
That
no
way
kill?
throw right after 1 second, if it is kill or not.
Let's set a delay again. For the max duration. And then just... destroy. Destroy self. Oh!
It itself was kill, but was the area to kill.
There you go, Javari.
Well, it is now. Yeah, areas kill. The circle is just a debug circle to see, like, to show me how far the damage is going. It's a developer tool. Okay. So now it does self-kill. We do like self-kill. Okay. Does the normal grenade self-kill? Why you no self-kill?
Yogi, I might need some help. Because I did some mining, and I'm encumbered.
Yeah, let me offload some stuff.
Which means I'm kind of stuck here. I can't move. Well, at least I can't move very far. Also, do you know what direction you are from the starting area?
There you go, to the map.
Oh, you're only over there. So I'm going to waddle a few steps, and then throw some stuff on the ground, and then waddle a few steps.
Yes, they both self-kill. Okay. Everything works. Yeah, good idea on just creating another version of them that just does slightly more damage.
So kill the bear.
Well, I still have some extra bear bits.
I have a bear claw. I've made bear loincloth.
No. No.
It makes me do a lot more damage, but also take more damage.
I have a second bear claw if you want to make the bear fists.
Oh yes.
Okay, so I need you to take
You're done for
that.
the night. Okay, you're done for the night.
Oh.
If you don't want to take that, what else?
No.
The base is up there.
Can you take half? Actually, here, toss it back to me.
No.
Oh,
It's
here. Right here. How about this one?
We're not focusing on our food. We're focusing
Yeah,
on...
that's better.
No.
Also, I think I'm going to go for maces.
yeah.
Maybe swords too.
I did a
Go
little
over.
bit of research. We can start farming boar. All we need to do is make a fenced den, get baited by them, or they'll start charging at you.
Is that another bear? Or is that a rock?
It's a rock.
That's a rock.
No bears spawn here. The closest bear is
Black Forest.
that way.
Right.
There's one that's not. It's like a tiny little island, which counts as the Black Forest, but it's not. And it's just 2 bears on the island.
Oh, joy.
Okay.
I made a note.
I see that.
My smelter and everything is round the back.
Do I have any wood?
I have coal in this chest.
Aha. What do you mean I don't have coal? Well, take your coal. And then eventually just poops up more stuff, yeah?
Yeah. Doesn't take too long.
Okay. Now I need to fuck with a bunch of number values for ages. And the grenades will be complete. Yay. Because right now it throws pretty good. But if I'm moving when I throw it, I'm probably going to throw it to Saturn. Oh, no. No, it's not bad. It's a little bit aggressive, but
Bed upstairs if you need it, Jawari.
We'll see. I put the other bear claw in this box for you.
oh yeah, that's good, dude. Oh, that's bad.
That was a quick turnaround. That's good. Oh, that's bad.
the speed at which you can, yeah. It's because the throwing knife is way different speed. This feels good though. I'm gonna have to tweak numbers based on like the world map though. Okay, so I think next is I can do damage to myself, but my character isn't healing itself. So I think next I need to get a regen system in there. Which I need to have. I guess it's going to become a design choice of do I want to have healing items that heal me like a flask does, or do I want stamina regen like you have in Destiny?
Gonna make Destiny souls?
Kind of, yeah. Kind of.
Little piggies.
A little bit closer to Remnant 2 is what I'm thinking, but yeah, kind of.
Gunplay of Destiny.
But with the gunplay of Destiny. So, like, I have a grenade ability. Right now I have another thing here. I'll probably end up making this other thing a class ability, and then I'll have a class ultimate. And you can pick multiple classes and stuff. I don't know. I'm going to plan this weekend. I'm going to get, like, an actual game design document going this weekend, I think. Because the fact that I actually know how to set this up organizationally is 90% of why it's going smoother this time than it did last time. Last time I just got very frustrated. Oh man, I'm so happy that it works. Eee! Does this other grenade throw at that speed too? Oh no, it's a fucking lob. What speed did I set this to? 1200. Speed needs to be 1200. And then the damage is the only thing that changed on this one.
Right. I need. Which way is forest?
If I can quickly make a boat, there is one. there. Well, not quite far that way, but to the left.
Mhm.
Exactly where I'm looking. And also, there's one. If you keep to the shore and follow it around to the left. This way.
So just follow the water that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let me offload a
Careful.
few more things.
Of the bear. It is at the shore just as you get to the Black Forest.
All right, I'm gonna just piggyback some of your boxes here real quick.
Little piggies, where are you?
Oh, do you still need blueberries, by the way?
I have 16 of them.
So no.
It turns out you need blueberries for quite a lot of crafting.
Who knew? And this should be good enough. I'll let that plink away. And it's time to run.
Is this all I do to... Huh.
Also, if you find any stone circles or anything, pull out your pickaxe and just start digging in around it or inside of the circle. There's treasure chests.
Okay. Alright, am I going the right direction?
Yes.
Okay. Is it across this little river, or
Any little river that you go across that you see?
Mhm.
Yeah,
it's across there?
that is
Oh.
exactly where the bear is.
And that's where the bear is. I'm just looking for a copper node. I found tin, so there might be copper somewhere on this end of the river. Are you copper? No.
Honey, why you keep going downstairs and then coming right back up and thinking I'm gonna change my mind on food? Why do you think this? Hmm?
Maybe he thinks your memory is as bad as his.
Did you hear that? He just made fun of your peanut memory.
Are you a copper node? No.
You will get bites of food when I go to bed. That's the last time you get fed every day. You should lay down right here. Lay down right here. Relax. Relax. Okay. Draco, we're not playing this game, dude. Draco.
Okay, am I still going in the right direction?
You should have reached the island by now.
Well,
I'm running over as well.
was there just like one small island of Black Forest and that was it?
Yeah, but I found a couple of nodes on there, and I haven't harvested them yet.
You aren't getting any, dude.
It's pretty much exactly where I am.
I see it. That's the dumbest little chunk of Black Forest I've seen.
There's a troll and a bear on it.
That's awful.
Yeah. Leave now.
That's a deer altar.
Huh. This volume?
Are you Black Forest over here? That's a bear. That's a 1-star bear.
Oh.
Dude.
Now I'll go away.
You're gonna complain. We're gonna set you downstairs.
I found the copper,
And then we're gonna leave you there.
but that's
Because you've been
That's
so
a bear.
much.
Can bears swim?
I'm not too sure.
Bear seems to have let me go.
Leave now.
Oh. Now bear's camping the copper. I think I'm safe. Time to plink, plink, plink away. Stealth mining.
Here we go. Okay.
Okay, he's still following me. Great.
Why is this one blue? A 2-star gray dwarf.
I don't know how to change this value. But now at least I have roughly a 30-second.
The big copper deposit.
Most of them are. Don't go too far to the north. There's a bear out there.
Ah.
It's a 1-star bear.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with that bear.
I do love hitting a copper node and getting rocks and no copper.
My coding friend is saying that my code is bad, but it works. I'm very confused.
I'm gonna send you a little YouTube video that I found that you might appreciate.
Okay.
It's only a 2-minute long.
I'm gonna take this bear as far away as I possibly can.
You can't
Good luck.
spell anything without AI.
And this is Valve's programmers leaving notes
This
behind in
is
the
the
Team Fortress 2
easiest
source
way I
code.
could find to refresh the goals when switching maps. To do. This is dumb. This isn't particularly efficient. Too bad. This is a stupid fix, but I don't have time to do a cleaner implementation.
A lot of it boils down to
This is
this
a
is
bad
shit.
way to
This is so
implement
bad. Holy
Half-Life
crap.
on styles
And then you
and
fix
robots,
it.
but it will
And then
work for now.
nobody proceeds to fix anything.
This seems like a bad idea, but it's fine for now.
It's fine for
Move it into
now.
place of resize. This is terrible, but VGUI has forced my hand. This
Yeah, this
doesn't
feels
account
pretty
for
accurate.
children of hierarchy. Too bad. Bizarre vector flip inherited from earlier code. WTF. Multi-threading badness. This will cause a crash later. Grab John S. or McJohn no. This code didn't port easily. WTF does it do? I don't know why. I don't want to know why. I shouldn't have to wonder
Not too
why.
sure how far I
But for
took the
whatever
bag
reason,
away.
this stupid panel isn't laying out correctly unless
gone?
we do this terribleness.
Use an epsilon, damn it!
This is catastrophically bad. No.
It's just how much of this is in their code? Oh no.
They're all just comments on the source code for Team Fortress 2.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, he says
the
it's bad,
workbench-
but it does exactly what I want it to do.
The workbench need a roof to repair stuff. Yes. Damn
You
it.
can just make one in a very closed off space.
Is this a roof?
He says it's not how this function
This is a
supposed
roof.
to work.
I'll repair mine.
That's a roof. Don't worry about it.
Before the pressure. Completed will not fire if any trigger reports ongoing on the same frame, but both should fire.
The bear moved back. It's about 50 meters or so to your left. You can see through the trees.
Yeah, he says it's bad, but I can't see any other way to possibly do it. Because the only time that this event will fire is if it's
Because if you
completed.
stop, what if it fires if you stop exactly at half a second? Which one will fire? Or which grenade will shoot? Not something you thought of, huh?
It's greater than or equal to. So if it's greater than or equal to 0.5 seconds, it'll fire. If it's less than 0.5 seconds. Oh,
Okay.
you're saying if I... Oh.
It's going to be very hard to test, but it's a possibility.
No. Well, I just changed the speed. Yeah, no, I you know what? I'll just let somebody figure that out when I ship the game. Someone can figure that out and let their game crash, and they'll write a bug report. It'll be fine. It works for now. // it's a bad code, but it works for now. We're learning from the Valve developers. But this works. And it works how I want it to. So, grenade functionality is officially complete after 4 days of working in Unreal. I have done one thing. Yay.
Great success.
But I did one thing that actually works exactly how I want it to. Without animations. But it works, and that's all that matters. So, yeah, this weekend I'm going to work on planning, and then health regen is next on the list. Health regen is on the list. I need... Stamina's probably a good thing, right?
All right, Yogi, I am full. I'm going to run back.
Yep.
260.
Marker on this.
I'll have to plan. Alright, I'm gonna end stream. Thank you all for watching. We got grenades working. Everything is the grenade is fully functional now. I don't think I have to change anything else with it. And if I do, it's gonna be like really small tweaks towards like the end of the project. Like once I have animations and everything set for it and particle effects and all of that, the functionality of the grenade itself is finished. So thank the heavens we've gotten that far. We can spawn projectiles. We can get them to spawn other projectiles when they land somewhere. It's checking to see if enemies are in the area to do damage. That is so many different aspects of Unreal that I have learned in 4 days. That is awesome. So, yeah, I think next time I'm going to learn how to do health regen. I'll just have it be... I don't know, honestly. Because I'm going to have to take it... I don't know. I think that's going to have to be a playtesting thing. So I might start building... I might honestly start building the first fight. Because a lot of my mechanics, I know I wanted a grenade on every class. But outside of that, I do think a lot of the mechanics, I'm wondering whether or not it'll work better. Like health regen, I don't know if health regen makes more sense or if flasks makes more sense, like big like stims almost. Because health regen makes it so you can extend a boss fight as long as you want it to be. Where with flasks, you have to be more precise, and it's less about extending the fight to something. Because, I mean, you can still extend a fight, but like with Destiny, the way to extend a fight was just to have multiple phases, right? But I can just have the fight be difficult to begin with, and just design more fights. Because I don't need to be like Destiny. I can have it be more of just a good fucking boss fight, man. It doesn't have to be something ridiculous. I don't know. We'll see. I think health regen is going to be something that might change throughout the time of me making this, but functionality, just getting something to work. I do think I want to do some kind of health regen system just to get it in the game and it just something working, so that we can just get to the point where I'm actually able to make boss fights. Because the big thing I really want from this game is the first person boss fights to feel good. But anyway, we'll get into that later. I'm gonna plan this weekend. I might do some planning on stream. We'll see. But yeah, we'll get into that later. So anyway.